It's been years since Ninja Kiwi allowed you to mute heroes, and people are still complaining. All monkeys must shut the heck up. To all monkeys, you do not speak unless spoken to. And I will never speak to you. I do not want to hear
Incoming!
from a monkey. I'm a divine being. You're an animal. You have no rights to speak in my holy tongue. Honestly, I'm not even that bothered by them. I mean, it gets kind of tiring when every round you hear Soda just say,
Clean cuts. And still cuts a tomato.
but hey, sometimes it is useful to hear, well, never mind, it's never useful. What am I talking about? You do not speak unless spoken to. I need this. So Angry Birds got a movie in 2016, Minecraft got a movie this year, 2025, and Bloons Tower Defense 4, who knows, might get a movie soon enough. I mean, if you look at that image, then we're supposed to get a movie in 9 years, so 2034. But overall, what would the Bloons movie even be about? Just how the different monkeys go and pop the balloons? Isn't that pretty violent? Isn't Bloons not supposed to be violent? I don't know. I mean, you can definitely make a movie out of the games, and people will watch it, so we'll see maybe one day the Bloons movie. Isolation does things to your minds. Ninja Kiwi gives annoyed voice lines to heroes. Haha, I bet this will make players bother them less. Me tapping on Brico repeatedly just to hear an assertive female with a pretty voice threaten me. Whoa.
Alright, that's the brig for you.
Yes, honey. Yo. You see what I'm talking about? Hero voices are a great feature. Honestly, if Brico told me to not speak unless spoken to, I would just listen. This came to my mind. Dark Pits has always been one of those maps that can exist in Bloons Tower Defense 5, but it could never be in Bloons Tower Defense 6. Well, maybe not never, but right now, no way. First of all, because we don't have extreme maps, right? Eventually Ninja Kiwi might add an extreme map category, but until then, there's no way we can get such a map and put it in the same category as Inferno and Dark Castle. That is just not happening. And second of all, it is literally impossible, unless you give your submarine 4 more units of range. But the way they implemented it with a beginner map that can be optionally made harder, great design by Ninja Kiwi. We need a Bloons FPS. So comparing Plants vs Zombies vs Bloons, they're both tower defense games. They both got a card game, and only one got a first-person shooter game. Actually, isn't Garden Warfare a third person? Yeah, it is. I mean, we did get that rip-off several years back of a Bloons FPS, where you could purchase upgrades and shoot the balloons. I didn't get to try it out myself, but it seemed fun from what I could see online. Honestly, thinking about it, if there is a Bloons first-person shooter, even better, like a hero shooter Overwatch, but you could choose whether you can be a dart monkey or a sniper monkey. Yo, that's... Wait. Are we onto something? And you can be an alchemist, you can be a healer, support, you can be maybe a super monkey, a frontline. Yo, wait, I think we're onto something. Then you could be an engineer and you could build sentries and tag shooters. Hold up. There's actually bread in that, Ninja Kiwi. Now I know your balancing is terrible when it comes to competitive games, so put some more effort into that, and if you make a Bloons hero shooter, that would be the best thing ever. But please, make it a first person. Nobody likes third person shooters. Oh, I just can't stop thinking about being like a ninja monkey and having 4 abilities, fighting the enemy team, you know. Maybe the ninja monkey can be a flank, it can use the sabo to slow down the game for everyone. Okay, maybe not that. This came to me in a vision. Anti-Bloon for cheap? Satisfactory. How did you get the price for the anti-Bloon to be 8,000? Is that some Rogue Legends thing? Wait, what? So excited for this. Ninja Kiwi, make the Spectre Paragon the strongest one yet, and my life is yours. Well, I think you owe them your life. To be honest, I was surprised to see the full potential of the Spike Factory Paragon. I thought it would be just the worst Goliath, but I think it's just a better Goliath, let's be honest. The amount of damage this thing packs is insane, and its abilities are so strong. Keep in mind that it's supposed to be a support Paragon. How is the strongest Paragon currently in the game a support Paragon? Riddle me that, Ninja Kiwi. My girlfriend got her first golden border and is mad because it isn't black. Well, just beat it without quitting the game. Like, you're using Soda, you just placed her down. Why did you ever quit the game? Did you need to go somewhere? Do something else? Is that like a drawing tablet? Do you work on that thing? Well, respect that she could get half cash. Honestly, that's way harder than a Black Chimps medal. At least on Monkey medal. Okay, this design goes hard. Yep, the Spike Factory Paragon looks really badass. I mean, it looks more like a mortar than a Spike Factory, but that itself says something about the design and how good it is. By the way, is that a thumbnail we found somewhere? Because I don't think you did that image yourself just to show off the design of the Paragon. Well, either way, point still stands. Etienne keeps the happy guest. Oh my god, that works so well. Imagine a crossover Minecraft Bloons. That would be such a great skin. Imagine having little ghasts that just shoot fireballs instead of lasers. And then the UCAF can be like an Ender Dragon, or maybe just another ghast, but probably an Ender Dragon. Oh, that is a sick idea. Is it eating ice cream? Oh, it's so cute. Don't get too addicted. Okay, ice on the road. Oh wait, gotta check my Black Border Expert chimps. Oh, it's round 59. Come on, laser incoming, buddy. Have an outbuff? I hope that's a never miss. Creepy idols to the front? What are you doing? I'm just not gonna judge, because I know that even if I tried, I wouldn't be able to succeed, so power to you. Oh wait, you just hit a guy. Why are you playing with the least cash spent modifier? What? Mobs just dropped into Minecraft. I can't ignore it. It's meant to be. The crossover is meant to be. Just give it to us. Please. How do I counter this balloon? What is that supposed to be? A white balloon with some purple on it? Just don't use magic and don't use ice. Wait, is that supposed to be Frieza? Sorry, I don't watch anime. Oh yeah, that totally is supposed to be. Well, Kumesi should be enough. He doesn't miss either way. Got a hidden achievement? Nah, I'd win. This is not a hard achievement, I'll have you know. And you get rewarded 1,200 for it. That would have never happened in 2018, by the way. You would be sweating, beating chimps on ouch, and you'd receive 800 monkey money. The world we live in. Thanks for clearing that up, AI. Druid Vines versus Moab. In the context of Bloons TD6, the Druid's Spirit of the Forest Path 050 is known for its ability to deal significant damage to mob class Bloons, Druid's Vines, which can effectively strangle. It can what? It can effectively strangle and damage them. So I think what this is conveying is that the tier 5 can also vine mobs, which isn't the case. It can't strangle. It doesn't strangle them. The ability though, that does a lot of damage to mobs. I like how it has to start with in the context of Bloons TD6, just so you don't get it out of context and say that the Druid's Spirit of the Forest Path can strangle mob class Bloons. Why is ice up there too? I've never seen red Bloons first risk disappear that fast before. Okay, Dark Paragon, good at. Wait, count the frames. That was 3 frames. I mean, it's normal, it's not elite, but that doesn't matter. So because it's a support Paragon, it can effectively destroy 3/4 of the red Bloon before it gets to support immunity. Aha! So I wonder, how much damage does the Engineer Explosion do? Definitely less than that. But if you get an Engi Paragon, some sentries, you can do something similar, I assume. But yeah, that speed kill is disgusting. I wonder. Okay, so would you choose the save, where you basically haven't even played the game? You just started it 27 seconds ago? Or would you choose the version you have on your cloud, saved an hour ago, where you're veteran 8? How do you have only 900 monkey money? Are you a top 1 racist or what? Racer, I meant to say racer. That is the joke. If you don't get it, that is the joke. Okay, Spirit of the Forest plus an MAD plus the biggest one equals a Spike Factory Paragon. They're not lying. The core scheme is literally mad, and the design looks like a biggest one. No clue why did they have to copy the Spirit of the Forest unique ability. I've heard it is to reduce lag. It does 100 DPS Ninja Kiwi. Carpet of Spikes does not do 100 DPS, so it's just a cosmetic basically, that glitters the entire screen. Spappit's Secret. Yep, we were talking about that one. So the way to unlock it is to press the cave at the bottom left, because it has only 1 scratch on it. Then top right, 2 scratches, top left, 3 scratches, and bottom right, 4 scratches. I don't know why people are doing this weird pattern when it goes bottom right, top left, and then bottom right again, when that is just useless, and it shouldn't work. Ninja Kiwi, fix that. It is obvious. 1 scratch. It's not a scratch, it's a dent. 1 dent, 2 dents, 3 dents, 4 dents. Just hit them in an order. What is it so hard to understand? It's always the iPad players. Update 48.0. Gets rid of Tsar Bomba 1TC. Oh, and literally the next day, Tsar Bomba 1TC is back. Honestly, the person who can do that Ace Macro, he's such a goat. Such a goat. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It is unbelievable how you can do that. Tarpit's Chimps has been beaten by PoXD by giving his sub 4 extra range units. That's what I was talking about earlier. It is actually ridiculous how strong this community is. I remember when Bloody released, was impossible for starters, but then they had to shrink the hitbox of the giant truck by another 4 units, I'm pretty sure. And then Ravine got released. It was impossible to beat because of a single green balloon. Ninja Kiwi just made it so the sword does 3 damage when you press it 28 times or something like that. It is really fun how they can just do those minor tweaks, so the map is barely possible. Why do I still feel like this map is easier than Bloody though? At least in the late game. On Bloody, the balloons are just so separated. Here everything is in the center. Maybe I'm just too stupid though. Does this mean the monkeys are aware of the player? I mean, yeah, that's your cursor, but it's also a monkey hand. It looks suspiciously like the cursor, but it's a hand of a monkey. It doesn't have to acknowledge the player. I hate Bloons lore. I can't wrap my head around it, right? So I don't think I can make lore out of that game. Why does the balloon, right, have to follow the trail? How does spears work? Just ignore all of the lore about this game. If the monkeys acknowledge the player, they would maybe stop trolling my games. A new Bloons TD6 bug Discord and it involves Chinook again. Okay, so if you move a dart monkey right as it stops stacking. Wait. Oh, that was 7 days ago. That's probably an April Fool's joke. There's no way there's another Chinook bug. And that didn't really look convincing to me. What is this map also? Oh, it's googly eyes. Okay, that's a joke. That's definitely a joke. Where is it going? Where is it going? Oh my god, dude. Who voted this? It inevitably happens to the best of us. Okay, place down a village. This count is looking good. The bow discount, why not? Oh, dice on round 15. What map is that? How do they on round 15 on cracked? You're playing cracked. This is not 2018. This map is no longer even close to being intermediate. This is a beginner map. Here's logic. Oh, we're back at it again. A literal machine gun 1 pierce. Boomerang 3 pierce. Oh, have you thought that if the boomerang did 1 pierce it would be useless? Proven by the relic in Rogue Legends. And maybe if you give the machine gun more pierce, it will dominate the meta in Bloons TD battles 2 for so long that it made half of the player base quit. Okay, sorry for rambling. A cannon that shoots out bombs, 22 pierce. Honestly, I can see that 22 is a large number. White monkey. You didn't list what it attacks with. It attacks with air. Of course, air has more pierce than a bomb. Okay, don't quote me on that. Apprentice of a god that uses power of the sun to shoot out strong lasers, 6 pierce. Hot nails, 10 pierce. Look, the nails are hot, right? And maybe the power of the sun can only pierce through... I mean, first of all, it can only pierce through glass and see-through stuff. So, through rubber, I don't know how much does it pierce, not gonna lie. So even 6 pierce might be too much. Have you considered that? Not all primary paragons should be weak. The Glaive Dominus is pretty good for its price, and the Apex Plasma Master is incredible on a good map, that's for sure. I don't see any weaknesses in those 2 paragons. They're good and they synergize with each other. It's like, some may even say that the Glaive Dominus is better than a sub-paragon. Maybe not now, but it used to be really good. What is that? Beast Handler be like, wait, what happened? You can't do that. I mean, the CEO is allowed to do whatever it wants, but that is morally wrong. But that is a pretty funny representation, not gonna lie. Early game versus late game. Okay, this looks like maybe round 4. The Dart Monkeys are just chilling. And the next slide. Not this again. Ascended Shadow? Oh no. Oh, this is actually the Ascended Shadow. This is the real projectiles. Phase POV. To the people who modded the game, was it worth it? Well, there was this one guy who gave his submarine 4 more units of pierce and beat the hardest map ever, so it probably was worth it for him. Okay, Beast Handler needs water. Why is the third crosspath? I'm just not gonna question. Needs water. There is clearly water there. Well, yeah, that map is very confusing. It gives you no space. It is beautiful. The map is so well drawn. But half of it does not exist basically. There's no water there, right? There's no land anywhere. That is the only reason. Why is it advanced? Because it gives you no space to work with. Also, whoever uses that pop FX Just stop doing it. You're better than that. Finally did something I've always wanted to do. Wait, is not music copyrighted? Wait. Okay, so you just covered the entire map with Race of Dooms. Nice. No. Wait, skip that, please. I sketched Benjamin in a traditional programming outfit. Blahaj. Taihais, the pink variety. Okay, I would pay for that skin. I wouldn't pay for the Adora skin, but this skin is beautiful. Most normal co-op experience.